Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is another episode of Celebrity Tarot Tea Time. So, today we are talking about Megan Markle. You know, she was an actress, she's American, and she recently got married to Prince Harry, and there's a lot of controversial information out there about her and about her motives, her attitude, and newspapers and magazines really like to smear her and really like to try to paint a picture of her as being this mean, cold-hearted person who came in to destroy the royal family and all their traditions, and she's starting arguments with her sister-in-law and all this stuff. And I'm personally a fan of her. You know, I really love what she's about. I love what she does. She's what she stands for. She's really liberal. She seems very nice. So I thought we would do a tarot reading today to sort of try to get an energy on what she's really like. So we'll see today if all of the rumors about her being stuck up and snotty and rude are true. So I've just cleaned my deck, cleansed it. And we're just going to do a few shuffles here. Take a few deep breaths and connect to Megan Markle's energy. What kind of person is Megan Markle? Okay. Okay, we're going to choose two more. All right. So, we'll put these on the end, actually. This way. Okay. So, right off the bat, I see that she is really a family person, you know, the relationships and connections between families and traditions that she wants to pass on through her families. Those are the things that are important to her. And she's in a stage of moving on. You know, a lot has changed in her life. She recently got married. She's pregnant. So there's a lot of things going that are cycling through stages. And there are a lot of past hurts that she's recovering from the moment. A lot of heartbreaks and a lot of misinformation that she's really recovering from emotionally, and it's really affecting her relationships. And that might be the cause of some of the tension between families and things like that. You know, almost everybody has disagreements with in-laws or families of loved ones and things like that. And a lot of her disagreements are what seems like disagreements, which could very well just be conversations, you know, that people interpreted as disagreements. But a lot of those come from her past experiences. I know she has a rocky relationship with her dad and such. And this card right here and this card right here could very well be speaking about her father and her mother. And it really shows that the relationship she has with her father and the relationship she has with her mother, seeing her mother raise her as a single mother and really try to work as hard as she could for her, those are the things that are on her mind the most right now as she's in this stage of getting ready to be a mother. And that's a lot of the reason why there's a lot of tension between her and others because she has a certain vision that she wants for her future family based on things that have happened to her in her life. There's a lot of things she knows that she wants, and there's a lot of things she knows that she definitely doesn't want in her children's lives. And some of those things might contradict what's normally traditional for royal children or what's normally traditional for a royal family or to even speak about. And that's causing some friction, but I don't see any cards here that really delegate all out bitterness and fights. Most of the cards I see here, like this one, and this one, all deal with her struggles internally. I'm not seeing any cards that are telling me that she's necessarily projecting these internal battles onto anyone. So far, I'm not seeing any evidence that she's this cold, bitter-hearted person that is just out to destroy the patriarchy or whatever, the monarchy. That's what I meant. So this card tells me that she's a really hardworking person. She's always busy, always has things to do, even in her pregnancy. She's a really hardworking person that doesn't give herself enough time to rest. And that is part of something that she's going to have to learn to work through when she moves on to new stages in her life and in her marriage. There are some things that she's holding on to that people might not see as appropriate when being married to a royal person. There's a lot of traditions and things like that she's not willing to give up simply because she married somebody who is in the royal family. And a lot of things she's accustomed to, like certain levels of privacy and such. And that's also part of the reason why people think she's so controversial. Now, these tell me that she has been dealing with a lot of things, like I said, in her head since she's gotten married, since she's gotten pushed into an even bigger spotlight. Mind you, she was already famous when she started dating Prince Harry, and she's just been pushed into an even bigger spotlight. And she's been put into a position where, the whole world now is chiming in on what she's wearing and what she's doing and what she's eating and who she's talking to. And a lot of that has been a big, big change for her, on top of being married to one of England's most eligible bachelors previously. And people really have been putting a lot of pressure on her for a lot of things. And it's really sort of taking a little mental toll on her. On top of the fact that she's pregnant, she's emotional, she's got a whole bunch of hormones running through her body. So that could also be some of the reasons why people perceive her as cold-hearted, because a girl can only take so much, especially pregnant. A girl can only take so much, and boundaries are so, so important. But I see a lot of rapid movement in that, a lot of growth in how she's feeling stuck in her head, a lot of growth in her mental processes, especially in growing confidence in herself as a mother and as a wife and as a royal. Now, I think these two cards really speak a lot to her character. So about who she is as a person. These are two really good cards that signify that she has a lot of willpower and a lot of fire in her, in a good way, not in like a I'm angry at everybody way, but in a way that she uses her power, her inner ambitions to create the type of life she wants to live, but to also try to influence the world for other people as well. So this tells me that she's a creator, she's a doer, she's a maker, and she doesn't let obstacles get in the way of that. But she also keeps it really down to earth and kind-hearted and keeps others in her mind. And this card just bounces off this card, piggybacks on it, and tells me that she has a lot of power to create things. And right now she's in a moment in her life where all of her dreams are coming true. And a lot of people can't deal with seeing other people successful. A lot of people cannot deal with seeing other people who are game changers and dream makers actually get the dreams that they have. In other words, people are just haters a lot of times. When somebody has something that they don't, people tend to be salty about it. So that's my reading on Megan. So that's my reading on Meghan Markle. The cards are pointing to that the fact. So that's my reading on Meghan Markle. The cards say that she's not a cold-hearted person. She's not the person that everybody's trying to make her out to be in their blogs, in their articles, in their newspapers, whatever. She's not that cold-hearted person that's trying to change everything and push people to do what she wants. She's just a kind soul who's been through a lot, is moving through heartache, and is really trying to find her own way in the world and with her own family. And she knows how she wants to do it, and she doesn't want to let anybody else push her into doing anything she's not comfortable with. And that is not a crime. I commend her for that, and that's something that we can all learn from, creating boundaries and being who you are, even though the entire world is trying to tell you something else. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Like and subscribe, and be sure to look out for more episodes of Celebrity Tarot Tea Time.